Welcome back to our 40 Days of Prayer. We are on day number 35 of our series, and if you look, Psalm 17 is what we're reading. Now here's a little note, kind of a little help. Whenever you're reading scripture, look for anything that's being repeated. Why? Because usually when a writer is repeating something, he's trying to emphasize something. It's just the style of writing. And here the psalmist uses some variants of words, but they're saying the same thing. Specifically verse 8 and 9. Look at this. Look at the first two words of each sentence. Guard me, hide me, protect me. He goes on to say, from those who attack me, those who surround me. The word me is actually utilized in the New Living Translation 5 times. But look at that rhythm. Guard me, hide me, protect me. There is an emphasis that the psalmist is trying to get out of his spirit to convey to God that I need you desperately. I'm feeling vulnerable, and so I need you. And there's a couple thoughts that I want you to have in regards to this. Is number one, we can be open before God with anything, especially when it comes to our vulnerability, when we are underneath attack, when we are being tempted, when we're going through some struggles, when we simply just feel vulnerable to life. We can go to God, and secondly, God will respond. I love that emphasis right there. As I'm reading that emphasis, I'm beginning to reflect on how much God truly cares about us, that we can call out to Him in our vulnerable times, and He responds. He's there to hide us in the shadow of His wing. In other words, almost like a bird protecting its chicks, that I will put my arm, I will put myself in between you and danger, and I will be there to guard and protect you with my life. I love that God takes our protection personal, and we can call out to Him when we're vulnerable, and He's right there. In fact, He's not just in the vicinity. The fact that we're underneath the shadow of His wing tells us that He's right there with us. So today, as you're responding to God, would you just go before God in some gratitude? First of all, say, God, thank you for never abandoning me, never leaving me. And second of all, God, be with me in the midst of my vulnerability, and I promise you He will be there. That's all I've got to say today. I'm pumped about this last week, so draw close to God and know this, He will always, always draw near to you.